Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you. I'm raspy today. I can't even do my intro without sounding like crap. Anyway, hello. We back again to my God, Cycle 331. These guys just won't die, except for those two that were idiots and scalded themselves to death. But otherwise, they're great. Everybody's alive. How is this happening? I don't understand. It is what it is. So, let's continue. Yesterday, we managed to finally get that insert series of expletives here puffed into his cage. We're buddies. Buddies so much that confined. You're confined. That he made us a baby, or I guess she made us. I mean, are they all gender neutral? I mean, they can all make babies. Right? Yeah, you're no longer confined, right? Yeah, okay. Just checking. So anyway, we're catching up on our hatches. Got 6 over here. I counted that correctly, and still 5 over here, but we got 2 more on the way. I have no idea how much. 36. Okay, not very far. We got our conveyor belt thing mostly up and running. This stuff's just never gonna be built. Never gonna happen. And then what else? We worked on this. We're trying to fill this with water so that we may get better cooling. We're gonna see how that goes. I really want these to be built. Apparently it doesn't matter. Never mind. They should, Alright, they're all abyssalite. Okay, great. So when this starts to get pretty full, at least when it covers the, aqua tuner, we're gonna shut this door. Maybe let this fill up a little bit more. And then we'll see how this goes. Right now I have it turned down really low just to make sure it stays this way. I mean, I think part of the problem is that I'm pretty sure this water is hotter. No, the water's about the same. Okay. So I guess this is the major project of the day, is this nonsense. Wow, this room is ridiculously hot now. Okay, I think I don't want people going in here unless they absolutely have to. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing to sort of work around this, I'm gonna put in some, maybe another path around, so they don't feel the need to walk through here with this suit on. Because they idiots. Hey, Ben! Man, wait, what? You're in Chicago? For an hour? You would have told me. I would have honestly came out to the, I assume you're at an airport. I would have come out to try to see you if I knew you would be there. Although I think I wouldn't be able to get into security and you'd have to come out of security. Wouldn't be worth it. Probably not. What's up, man? What are you doing in the Chicago area? Other than, I assume, traveling for some reason. I should probably put like actual tile down here instead. Or why don't I just have it go all the way down? Why don't we do this? And if I'm doing that, why don't I just connect it to one of these other ladders to sort of save some trouble? Let's do that. And then deconstruct. Oh, because it'll... Yeah, who cares? Who cares about this? We don't use this anymore. It's useless. Not a thing. I should probably shut the door. Is it worth doing anything with this water that's come down? I don't even know. I'm not sure. Alright, what do we think? We think we're at a good enough spot where I can get away with this? Should I wait? Everything's cooled off right now. Temperature is going down. Kind of wait. Layover on your way to New Mexico. What are you doing in New Mexico? What are you doing? Vacation. Well, hello to the family. I assume they're somewhat there. Probably all tired and wishing they were on a plane instead of sitting inside of probably O'Hare, maybe Midway. I mean, just statistically speaking, that's, you know, the places you'll be. Get yourself some food. Chicago's a great food city. Even in the airport, it's not too bad. Beats the plane food, I can tell you that. Oh, we need more slime. I should probably get some slime. I'm really slacking on the slime front, despite my setup I made. Alright, what do we want to do about that? Oh, where am I gonna get some slime? Oh, I have this whole setup here they haven't done yet. I could just dig around here and get a bunch. Alright, so we're digging in here. And then a bunch of slime down here. Get that slime! It's slime time! Alright, cool. Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation. Whatever you guys are doing. Hopefully it'll at least be warm and nice. The wife planned it. That's usually the best kind of vacations. The ones you don't have to plan. That's how I roll. I let Kendra make all the decisions based on that. Yep, O'Hare. Alright. O'Hare gets a lot of crap, but it's not that bad of an airport, all things considered. Are you not putting out enough power again? Yeah, you're not. Can you work in the airport for a bit? When I lived outside of DC, I worked at, oh shit. Is it Reagan International Airport? Right? There are two airports around DC. Yeah, Reagan International and Dulles. And I worked, I'm pretty sure it was Reagan. And then the place that I was working, that was the Magic Shop. They moved to Dulles. And that was all the way on the other side of the city. It was like, we were on like the bottom left and that was all the way in the top right. So it was way out of the way. It would have taken me forever to get there. So I left. The good news was, after that job, I ended up working in the video game store for, I don't know, maybe half a year, before we moved out here. Now, this area would probably be pretty decent to dig out. I can get right on top of this. See what we can get. But thankfully, I was pre-security. So I never really had to, I never had to deal with a whole lot of nonsense, despite working in the airport. It was just kind of, I was there when they came out, and most people were too busy wanting to get home that they didn't stop. And we were in, like, the slowest section of the airport, so I would have, like, 3 times the day where we were kind of busy, where people were going by, and that was it. Like, it was just, it was not a good location, so it was a really bad job. I shouldn't say bad job. It was just sort of Are we putting pressure up here? It's going up. I'm concerned if I put a tile up here to vent the air that it's also going to let a lot of the heat out, and I don't want that. I could put a door up top, although based on what we're seeing up here, heat does vent out through the doors. So, maybe I don't want to do that. Wow. I bet we could get away with that steam vent now. Although that had to be pretty damn hot. It wasn't it like 200 something? It's ridiculous. Luckily, we still have a lot of food, so I'm not too worried about the fact that most of my crops are dying at the moment. One day, maybe, they'll build this stuff. I'm just not even gonna worry about it anymore. Gotta run. All right, man. Will do. Have a good vacation, my friend. Say hi to your family for me. Hope you all enjoy the vacation. I hope the weather's nice. Ironically, the temperature's going up in here. I guess that's because the water itself, I think, is pretty hot. Yeah, the water is like 40 degrees, so... It'll probably be good to let the Wheezeworts just sort of do their thing and cool it all off. I mean, they already kind of are, because all the water is, you know, like 30 degrees. Well, I think this is getting a Lox liquid without. Yeah, maybe I do this. Maybe I put one like right up here and just let it sort of yeah, okay. Because soon it won't matter. Although I think that water might end up being in the way. I'm up this too? No. Alright. Well, whatever. I'll let it do its thing. We should get enough slime. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to start thinking about a alternative food source. Other than clay. I'm starting to get low. Although, you know, we pick up a ton of clay as we dig out slime, so maybe I don't need to think about it. We're kind of doing a bit of both. Do want that stuff to get done. I don't know what else I need to change the priority on. Let's look around. Alright, these are all set up, I think, the way they need to be. Suits are all... Oh, that might be part of the problem. Who's pulling out? What do we... What? What did I say? What... What mostly dirty thing did I potentially say? We got all that coal dug up. Look at that. Probably why we're so good on coal. Where's that? 7.4 tons? Great. We're in good shape there. This. Right. We were thinking of doing something here. By the way, hello, Treefort. How are you today? You were doing well. I could set up another electrolyzer. and try to work this thingamajibber. Then what do I do with first of all, I need to think about powering that. I would have to power a pump, a filter, and the electrolyzer. I probably need... That's the wrong one. So that's 240, 120, 120, 40, so 480. I don't think I need to power this other thing. This doesn't appear to require anything other than hydrogen. So it said pulling out clay. I was just pulling click. Oh, I got you. Very well today. Good. Glad to hear it. All right, are we ready to turn this on? This is covered, so. All right, let's see what happens. We're gonna give it a shot. That cooled off really quick. I like that. It doesn't have enough power. Whoa! Oh no! I thought they'd be okay in water. They're not. Bad things are happening. That's my cooling system. But all right, I gotta think about this then. Shit. I could try to place them higher. We got enough room for that, and then we need to stop the water flow is what we need. That. Seem to be getting your money's worth out of this game? Absolutely. I mean, that's the nice thing about games like this is you get a lot of bang for your buck. And there's pros and cons to that, because you also have to be ready to dedicate the time to it. You know, like a friend of mine who watched the stream messaged me and he was like, damn you, I bought Oxygen Not Included because I watched you playing it and I thought it looked like a good time, and then I realized how little time I have to play it, and I was like, yeah, it's how those games are, man. Shit. Alright. First, we're gonna have to turn this off now. These, I have to have these in here. I do. I could make it out of like a mesh tile. Put them like here, have them up here. And then I just move the pots up one. Damn it. Hard to pick up a game like this for like 45 minutes at a time. Yes, exactly. You basically have to sit down and micromanage for hours. I'm amazed how little I feel like I get done in a day's worth of playtime. But it's a fun game. It's got a lot of things that you gotta work through. I'm tempted, oh man. I'm tempted to drain out a little bit of water. But I don't know if that's the right call. If I put the pot here, the plant's now here, and then I have these top areas where there's no temp shift plate thing. And I don't know if I have any diamonds left. Not enough. I have to dig out some more diamond. Still think it's the right call though. I think we need to do this. All right, let's do it. All right. Because we need these in here. I didn't realize it would be such a problem with the water. It makes sense, but I was really hoping that it wasn't gonna be the case. Need like a good source of diamond. I might just have to dig down there. So there's another chunk nearby, but I don't think there is any. Yeah, nope. Alright, let's get down here. Let's get, and this would be the best spot. Maybe puts, if I do ladders. If I do ladders, they'll, take forever. I don't know, we got igneous rock here. I could make it out of igneous rock. Oh, that's some diamond. Alright, I think if I dig down and I make it out of igneous rock, I think we might be okay in getting it done in a reasonable amount of time. Do this. And let's bump the priority up. We need that done so we can get this done. Then what I need is to get in here, deconstruct these. Obstructed by wire. How do you... This spot shouldn't be obstructed by wire. I don't understand. No, wait, planter box is... I don't know if that's good or not. If I want thermally reactive on these so that they spread heat better, or if I want the opposite. Do I want like, do I want abyssalite to insulate so that they don't heat up? I think I don't want insulation so that this doesn't have heat trapped. I want the heat to spread to get out of there. So why don't we do this? I want this here. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why I can't put a block here. Can't do any kind of tile. Is it because there's too much water? No, there's water here too. Obstructed by wire. It's not, though. Automation wire? No. The hell are you obstructed by? You don't make sense, game! You're full of lies and slander. They're already high priority. How do I fix this? They need, like, wall hanging planters. Could I get away with a farm tile? Yeah, well, let's try that. Let's try a farm tile. Never mind. Won't let me do a farm tile either. Obstructed by wire. What? Is it the temp shift? The temp shift plates are stopping. Oh, they don't stop over here, even though I have temp shift plates. Oh, I bet it's this. If I got rid of this. What's overloaded? Well, I am running both of these. Guessing it's... Oh, hey! We're gonna get ourselves another, Puffed. That's gonna be nice. Eventually. I imagine what happened here is that this all turns on at night. Oh, they finally... No, they didn't. No, they didn't. I thought they finally built these, but these have been built for a while. It's these that I need. And we're really gonna have power problems. Let me see, what's going on? Have we got any of this going yet? No. No, we have not. Gonna be some time. Alright, that was deconstructed. Now let's put in the mesh tile. Alright, then we just get all this up, we put the plants back in. I would like to get more temp shift plates up top. Obvious reasons. I don't know if it's necessary, but we'll at least get this started. Hope for the best. Here we go. Oh, you son of a bitch! They never went and got the egg out in time, so it rotted. Oh, fuckers. Son of a bitch. Sometimes you duplicates. Oh, you make me so mad. Question a lot of your priorities. Ooh. Okay, that's not great for me. I might want to just replace the wire with you know what? Yeah. Which is the other broken? I mean, I wish they would just let you... Like, why can't I just tell them to replace a thing? That would be nice. I need them done quickly. There we go. Good. All right. Oh. Here we go. Oh, this might be okay. Because that's in theory, this is pushing the temperature in all directions, right? Theory? Alright, let's give it a shot. Using too much power. Oh, this may not be helping. Then we got, yeah, we're okay on coal. Just want to see if this will work. Harold dreams of fancy suits. I don't know why I didn't fill this. That's definitely cooling off a lot faster, though. Problem is that we have essentially a mix of temperatures. We have hot water and then we have cool water. I guess it kind of evens out. Maybe. If I can get this up and running fairly consistently, I can maybe separate it off and just have this run for our water, but this right now is too inconsistent. I'm really sad about that egg, though. That sucked. How are these doing? Oh, this one's about to... This one's ready. Almost ready. It needs power. A little power! Just a little bit of juice. What are you running that? There you go. And then this will be done in like 10 seconds. Not even. Alright. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side. 3, 4, 5, 6. We need one more over here, and then we're done with hatches. Unless they die again. I feel like this isn't working the way I really want it to. I mean, Not sure what I can do to get them to fill this a little. Let's do this. Like, that's not a lot of coal. That's not enough power coming through. I mean, this... in theory, this should be able to pump out the power, right? I don't understand why it's starting and stopping over and over again. 500. Right. What do you mean battery's sufficiently full? Oh, I see. Okay. That makes more sense. Alright. But how do I make it so that this will actually consistently run and not do this on and off bullshit that it's doing? Oh, it's doing that because the water has got nowhere to go. Oh, okay. It's not the power that's the problem, it's the pipes. Pipes is the problem. Okay, well, I could potentially now do that thing I was talking about, where I split off these pipes. Let's deconstruct. That'll keep this flowing a bit more. And we'll see how this does. I mean, it's bumping up to the 40s, but it's not really going that high. And I got this set to 70 to shut it off. We'll see if this cools things off. It's at least dropping the temperature of the hydroponic farm. Slowly. Let's see, so that water, it's going through here, going through the farm. Technically it's going down here, but none of this matters. It's cooling off up here. Should be cooling off here. And then the dirty water, in theory, is also colder. Except for whatever comes out of this. Actually, no, clean water comes out of this. Have that going directly. No, dirty water comes out. Or is it clean water? I don't know what comes out. Something comes out of that and then goes back into here. Comes out, drops into here. This gets sucked up here. Pumps into this section. And this is pumping it directly into the cooling thing. Okay. This is already looking a lot better. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if these plants come back to life at some point in the near future. So that's something. That's slight progress. Except for the amount of power it's gonna take to keep this moving. Otherwise, we don't have water flow. Plus, this is... Well, who cares about the CO2? How do I keep power flowing? What other power options have I got? Nothing real good. I mean, coal is kind of the only real major source, I guess. Why don't I add another battery here? Might help keep things rolling. Got more diamonds yet? That's slime. Fucking down here. Yep. Well, I don't think I need it. It seems to be doing okay. But we'll have it for future use. This crap's still not done. Damn it. You didn't... How did you not get that egg? That one's even inside. That was an easy one. You guys suck. Oh yeah, look. Temperatures is cooling down. This was a big problem here. It may not cool everything off. Although I wonder, because we were putting hot water coming through here, right? And it's going to the electrolyzer. Now that this water's cooling off, I wonder if the electrolyzer will run a little cooler. Oh, we'll see. Doing okay on coal, so all right. So I was wondering if are we able to apply that here? I don't think we are, but I could if I lock off this in some way. I could put a power plant over here and then we could juice these up. Probably worth doing. What does it take for a power plant? It was, yeah, I can do it. And I gotta lock this off somehow. I put a door here. That should be fine. You know, I'd be worried about the air pressure, so I'm gonna do this. Alright, this seems to be running a little bit smoother. Alright, cool. These might actually live soon. Yeah, look, they're starting to come back to life. Ah, it's great. Gives us another source of food. What do they need? They just need water. Great. It doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot for the rest of the place, however. But I guess to be fair, this is pumping out heat. This is pumping that hot air everywhere. So, yeah, it's kind of hard for that to get the job done. Okay. So maybe what I need to do now is get rid of these, put some around the base, maybe? Try to cool off a variety of areas. Let me see. One here might be good. Can't fit one in here. Could fit one down here. Put one like right here, right in the middle. Then we need to uproot a couple of these. We're up here. Oh yeah, let's get that one. That one's gonna take a little more effort to get to. Let me grab these three. See how things go. I mean, this one's been really working it. Look at that. Been here forever and that's still incredibly hot. All right, it seems like we're keeping up with the water demands. All right. Got 37 degrees in here. Place needs to cool off badly. Oh, we got another egg, huh? All right, let's give it a shot. All right, let's start thinking about this. Maybe instead of siphoning off our extra hydrogen to a power source, I would siphon it off into that thing to cool things off. But then I lose a very actually pretty damn good functional power source. I think the question now is, how do I want to make that work? If I set up another one, how am I powering it all? I'm blowing more coal? Coal's already getting tight. Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. This has worked really well for a long time. I'm not sure I want to... I'd have to make another. I'd have to make another electrolyzer and another source. Means I need another source of clean water. I mean, or I could just have it siphon off of here. Go way up there. Pretty big leap. I'm starting to have a harder time cooling off, staying red longer. Still doing alright though. I mean, it's not gonna have any overheat damage until 175, and I think it's not even hitting 50, it looks like. I got this set for 70. Oh. Should be okay. Waiting for them to upgrade these. Yeah, I could potentially siphon off more water here. So let's say we do that. We siphon off water to make oxygen, to make cooled off oxygen. We set up a hydrogen, an electrolyzer, set up a pump. Pump will send hydrogen into here and send all other air, which will primarily be clean oxygen, back down to the base, which will be cooled off. Well, we would have to set up the thermoregulator, right? Only needs 240. This we would want over there. That's getting too complicated. I don't know how much I want to do all this. But heat is definitely going to be an issue. Yeah, this power doesn't stay on when this is run. When this is going. The, steam turbine. This doesn't tell me how hot it needs to be, right? Tell me in this. Nope. Yeah, they could really stand to tell me more info about that. Hmm. Okay. Oh, here we go. They're upgrading it now. That should make a large difference on this setup. And I guess the question is, do I want to use this up here? Pulling off the heated up air would make a huge difference, I think. It could even potentially be our new air source. We set one up, just have it constantly pumping, and we shut these down. I don't know. All right. And we certainly have the extra water that we can set up an electrolyte. All right, let's make this a thing. It's gonna take forever to get it all done anyway. Yeah, let's make it out of gold. Gotta be, it's pretty much gotta be over here. We're gonna need, where do we want to set up an electrolyzer? I probably don't want to do it surrounded by ice. I could create a room and just dig out everything. Wow, that's the fastest you guys have gotten out here and done anything in forever. Still have things at the 9, don't I? No, 8. Still. How's the base going? We had our puffed egg died, which was frustrating, and so did one of our hatch eggs after being incubated. But we got this up and running. These got submerged, so I had to put them higher. But it's working for the most part. Getting a little on the hot side, but not crazy. But it's cooled down. Like these cooled down a lot. I'm hoping it'll cool everything else down a little bit. Why'd it die? I don't know. I'm not sure why it died. I think they didn't get to it in time. I was told that they have a chance of failing. Like you have a chance of your eggs not actually hatching. It could also be that it's in an unrefrigerated and pollution exposed area. So maybe they just couldn't get to it in time. I don't know. Otherwise, not a whole lot exciting has happened. I'm trying to set up a thing up here. And that's gonna take some effort. I'm trying to figure out where I want to set things up. I figure I'll try to super cool some air, run hydrogen in here. Because my entire base is very, very hot. So if I could start pumping the air out, cooling it off, and then pumping it back in, I feel like that may go a really long way. You know what? This would be the perfect one to pump out. Because this one's right next to the electrolyzer. Although it doesn't get any of the hydrogen. I would need a separate pump for... Unless I want to sacrifice this. I mean, I could put another coal generator in. But we're starting to go down slowly on coal. Unless I want to make another ranch. Which might not be a bad idea, but they are eating my resources quick. We had like 70 tons of clay yesterday, and now we're down to 18. Curiosity. I mean, I could feed them food. We have a lot of extra. We still have a lot of meal lice. Got lots of mushrooms. I'm worried though. If we run out of slime, we have a problem here. I tried to give him a break from clay. Let's see what happens. That's not a lot. How much is that taking? It tells me how many calories, but it doesn't tell me 9.4 kilograms. I don't think food's gonna be a good choice then. I think... I honestly don't know. It's really hard to tell. Because they measure food in calories and not in grams, and yet this is all grams. Yeah, we just plowed through like all our meal lice, and it's not even halfway full. Never mind. Yeah, it's not a good choice. I mean, we'll just have to keep digging stuff up and feeding it to him. I guess the question now is just, what the hell am I doing up here? Man, I don't exactly need oxygen. I mean, the hard part here is... the most efficient way to get hydrogen is with an electrolyzer. I'm gonna use up water. This oxygen we don't really need. Not that that's a problem. I guess it's better to have too much than too little. I'm gonna see if this would tell me what else puts out hydrogen. It does not. And then this does hydrogen. Alright, well. We need clean water. So I can either run a pipe all the way from my base out to there to make clean water. I guess I don't need to. I could do the electrolyzer closer Maybe I make a room. Have a pump. Pump the hydrogen and oxygen all the way out here. God, I feel like I'm overthinking this, is what I feel like is happening. Maybe what I need to do is have this pump, not this pump. This pump? Have this pump out to there. Replace this with a coal generator. It's not a great place for a coal generator, though, because of the CO2. And I don't know how much hydrogen the other thing uses. This just barely keeps up, and it uses, say how much hydrogen it uses. 100 grams a second. Pump like 900 in chunks. Or does this tell me how much it uses? No. Alright. You can make electrolyzer anywhere and pump only gas to cool down the room. Yeah, I know. It's more of a matter of I don't really need the extra oxygen. I don't know if I want to... I don't know how much power I want to blow on setting up a second electrolyzer. Because I'm going to have to split off the hydrogen and everything else to go to the thing that's way out here to make this worth my time. And I'm just trying to decide how I want to do that. I can either get rid of this hydrogen generator and use the stuff I kind of got already set up, or I can set up a new bunch of stuff, figure out a way to power it, which will probably have to be coal, which means I'm going to be hurting even more on coal, and we're going to have issues. And I'm not really sure how to fix the problem. I could easily set up a room with an electrolyzer and have it just pump separately. Just the power. Not a lot of hydrogen. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The issue isn't that. The issue is that this, if I swap up what I've already got set up, what I'm already using my hydrogen for, I need to replace this power source. Either way, I guess I have to make a coal generator, right? Because I'm either replacing this power source or I'm making a new one out and about. Yeah, okay. So I could just put a coal generator like outside and have it connect, or put it in a weird space. Not gonna... And just run wires. Okay. So I could do that. I could like set up a coal generator here and run the wires to connect to this. Instead of the hydrogen generator, we have a coal generator. And I don't know what I'll do with this stuff. And then... Pipes, I'll run the pipes out. I guess I'll have to run them up this way, along this stuff. Down, and into here. And there. Because this only has an intake, yeah? Yeah. So this just takes the hydrogen. It just takes it, pulls things off. Connect this to... That needs power. We need to run power all the way out here as well. Oy. Okay. Power out here. We'll need a splitter thing. Run hydrogen into this. Run everything else into that. And have its exit pipe go all the way back. And bring its cooled off air to like everything else. Make a coal generator near the nullifier. Yeah. I could. The issue then is we have to constantly run coal out there. I don't know. This is more complicated than I feel like dealing with right now. I'm just gonna let them do things for a while. It's not of dire importance, so I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna sit on it for a little bit. Think about it. Maybe try to get more Wheezeworts in here, since we have a few to grab. Make storage. That's true. Yeah, I could set up a storage and a sweeper to automatically do it. I should potentially do that for like this one. Yeah, this is starting to get hotter overall. It's still doing its job. That water's still hot. This water's cooler. I guess because I think this is warmer. It's heating it up. It's technically heating up the water. This is heating up as it's doing its job, but this is even cooling off a bit too. Kind of, it's heating up and cooling off at roughly the same rates. Why not build electrodes inside the room with a nullifier? Nullifier consume the hydrogen and pump the O2 back. Because I think you have to pump it into this. Because of this. It's got a gas pipe. Well, I'm pretty sure the gas pipe means I gotta pump that in, right? There's no out. I just wish this was closer, is really what it comes down to. Or that I could move it, you know? Incubator's killing my power out here. Right, you must pump hydrogen. Okay. Yeah. Wait. See, now we got conflicting info going on. Now, my assumption is because if they've put a gas intake, that this needs to have stuff pumped into it. I don't think filling the room with hydrogen is gonna do it. I might be wrong, because it does say when submersed in hydrogen. It does. Okay. I mean, that's not my problem. The problem is I don't want to run a billion things that's going to take forever to get built. And then have to figure out how I'm setting up this vent system to make it pump properly, you know? I do feel like that changing the water temperature is cooling things off. It's just really moving slow. Dude, I know how to do it. It's not a question of making the... Functionally, I understand how to do it. It's the distance and then compensating for the power loss. Because I either have to find a way to make more coal so that I have a coal generator out there, or I can get rid of this hydrogen generator and move some of these, have all these vents going all the way out there, which is going to be a complete pain in the ass. And then I still need another coal generator. My issue isn't necessarily that I have to run all this stuff out there. I just don't want to do that because it's going to be a pain in the ass. My big issue is power, electricity, because coal's going down, which means I'd have to set up another bunch of hatchlings, but they're plowing through even the clay that I've been feeding them. The short answer is it adds more and more complications than just setting up hydrogen to the thing and making the vents happen. It's like a domino effect. There's a lot more going on. Just to try to get some cooled off air, which admittedly we could stand to have. But also admittedly, the pipes are doing some work. I just don't know if they're going to do enough work for the rest of the place. Find a natural gas geyser that will solve your power. Absolutely it would, but I have not had any luck in that regard. Hydrogen or natural gas vent. Those, yeah. If I could find a geyser that didn't suck like this one, yeah, absolutely. That would make a huge difference. I mean, it may just be a matter of me exploring and trying to find some sort of geyser that's going to save me from having to deal with it, but till I do. Thank you, AJ Space, for the host. Much appreciated. Or I guess fertilizer, natural gas setup. I mean, why not make proper power plant on your base? What do you mean proper power plant? I have a few that I've set up. I don't know how to, I don't understand how they work otherwise. Yeah, to set up the power plant room. A proper fertilizer and natural gas setup. Well, how much does the fertilizer even pump out? What's that, refinement? That's just gonna take out a lot of my polluted water. 20 grams a second. Fertilizer, which I don't really need right now. We had this set up down here, the natural gas generator with the oil refinery. So he turned his hot steam geysers into power by using steam turbines and okay. The steam turbine, the problem here is that for the steam turbine to work, the heat and steam underneath it needs to be very high. I don't remember what the number was, but it was crazy. So to set that up, first of all, this needs to not be idle. Second, this room needs to be even hotter than it already is. 225, thank you. So even though this is already ridiculously hot, it's not even hot enough for the steam turbine. Which is annoying because it's literally a steam vent. So, yeah. Also, anybody who's willing to make a YouTube video about this game is probably much more adept at planning than I am. So, I'm gonna dig out and I'm gonna start looking for stuff. Hey, Kalima, how are you today? We'll see what's over here. I don't want to dig over that way. We've hit the wall over on the right. Maybe go up here? Here might be good. Let me see. I figure let's keep it sort of simple. Make them do as little digging as I can so that we can kind of explore different directions. Some really complicated auto-opening doors that compress the steam and all sorts. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna be able to do that. As much as I would like to, I cannot. It's impressive that somebody's able to kind of come up with something like that, but I am not that person. Friendly reminder, see title. Make a mess with lava and oil? What do you mean? Like put the power generator down here? I mean, considering how idiotic my people were when it just came to a single thing creating scalding hot temperatures, I'm a little nervous about sending them to liquid hot magma. I don't trust their judgment in building anything around that. Pretty sure they would drop something down there and be like, oh, I better go pick that up, and hop like deep into the magma, and then it's like, oh, scalding, I'm dead. Why? Why would you kill me like this? Yeah, no, it was my fault, thanks. You already dig this out? Wow, that was fast. Alright, nothing. We've hit the wall on the left, so that's a thing. Alright, well. Bridge lava and oil and get enormous amounts of natural gas. Oh, because it burns the oil and just creates the gas? I mean, we could potentially do that, because at least down here we have that oil well. Oil reservoir, I mean. But again, you may be asking me to do something more complicated than I'm prepared to do. Gas and petroleum, so after I work it. Ugh. Digging over here. These might be, you know, last resort-ish type things. Let me explore around. Let's see if we can find some more, geysers or something. And we'll see what we come up with. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let me see. Right down here. I want to. Aren't any good paths there. Let me dig in. I guess I could get rid of this. What's in here? Chlorine? I don't know if I want to let out the chlorine. Hydrogen, chlorine. Yeah, sure. See how that goes. Alright, blue, blue, blue. Sure, everything's okay. Alright, we didn't have our egg rot, right? 1, 2, 3, 7. Great. Are you hurt, or is that the wire? That's the wire. Alright, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure nobody says overcrowded. We're good. Alright. My rooms are good. I don't need to run those anymore. Means that should work a little better. Sure. Where else can I look? Here? I guess if we dig through this way, that'll give us a bit of a cool steam vent. Alright, so we have a second steam vent. So cool steam vent would pump out colder steam, even though the description says erupts with hot steam. And it's molten hot, apparently, according to temperature I'm seeing. Yeah, that's not cold. That steam is very hot. Who made a mess? Why? Are the toilets not running? Oh, shit. Oh, double shit. Hate it when I do shit like that. Alright, not good for power, but it's good for water production. Because it's cool? This is just a regular steam vent. Alright, well. This is the gameplay you follow for, son of a bitch. It's fair. There we go. There we go. Yeah, get pumping. I guess I might as well get rid of this. 'Cause all that's... I want that to drain that way. You know what? Why don't we just... make sure that drains down. Alright, where the hell was that? What else is up here? Anything I can see that's usable? No? Alright, well. Guess I want to dig my way up to it. Unleash all this gross water. Is that a problem? Shouldn't be. Or I could dig up over here. That might be better. Now we're getting a better view. You know what? Keep digging. This is... yeah, that does look like it could end up being a really good source of water. Alright. Where do I want to go up? Clean water, too. Unlike this water. Oh, fuck. Fuck. One of you bitches better get over here and fix my mistakes. Alright, we got anything over here? Not that I'm seeing. Hmm. Yeah, good time to take a nap there, Mason. Why are you so warm? Oh, hello. Chlorine gas vent. Well, other than disinfecting things, there's not really a reason for me to use a chlorine gas vent, is there? At least I can't think of anything. There's nothing that uses chlorine gas, is there? Yeah, I can't think of anything. Well, not incredibly helpful, but have it, so it's there. All right, we gotta get up here. What? Well, that's a bunch of coal. That. Coal. I want to go up. All right, like right here. Let's do next to that spot, because there's a plant in the way, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Hey, there we go. Get up there. All right. That'll take them forever to do, and we're gonna unleash a bunch of gross water. Whatever. I'll all go down here. What's that? Play. Okay. How's this doing? Almost done incubating. Hopefully this time they won't let it rot. More scrubber? Where's that? The hell is the ore scrubber under? Over here. Supply of chlorine kills a significant amount of germs present on raw ore. Gas intake pipe, so... Alright. Don't know if I need it, but good to know. There, it's an option. I mean, we dug up here. I could just come over here and dig over. We're gonna want this over here anyway. It's gonna be easier. You guys, yeah, one's chlorine, one's a cool steam vent. Trying to get up here so we can see more. And potentially set up around this one to have a source of clean water. For obvious reasons. Alright, let's... Got our water back up and running like normal. How's this doing? On the warm side, but it's not on the dangerously warm side. I mean, this does seem to jump to be like 10 to 20 degrees hotter than its surroundings. And it can go up to 175, so it should be alright. Especially since it's running in bursts now, rather than as a constant. Did I tell you to uproot this? I bet they did, and then it just replanted itself because it sat for too long. Maybe having more aqua tuners? Dude, this thing takes so much power. It takes 1200 power just to power this thing. No way I'm doing another one. It's bad enough I got this set up the way my coal is. Not a fan. I might be able to get away with not having this one run so much. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Although, we've already got this room set up. What if I did this instead? Because this only takes 240. I don't know why they're so vastly different in terms of the temperatures. Or not temperatures, in terms of the power used. But what if I did this in here instead? The thermoregulator. Can't be as hot though. Yeah, this has a higher overheat temperature. So I could swap that, fix my pipes, let them do their thing, and then cool the air instead. That'd be worth it. Just have this pump to that first, and then it pumps back into these. Maybe. Gonna cool the water coming from the cool steam geyser though at some point, unless you're gonna use the water sieve thing. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, this water is... Actually, it's not that bad. It's about where my water is otherwise. Whoa. Yeah, that might not be true. Although, it's very cool up above it. But this might be next to like a ice area or something. We'll see. Yeah. Finish digging over here? Yeah, we got a good look. Alright, why don't I bump this priority up so we can get this going. I'm thinking about this. Bumping up to high 50s. And eventually this is gonna get too hot. And then what do we do? Well, then I just reconnect this over here. and just let it go. Yeah, okay. For science it? Which thing? Doing the air vent over there instead of the water? I might. This water's cooled off. Mostly this water. This water comes through the sea. Oh. These are cool. And then it goes into... Yeah, that all comes out cool. This puts out hot water. And that may be kind of counteracting what I'm doing. They got some ice and drop it there. Yeah, it's a quick solution if I need it. I'm really tempted to do the vents though. All right, why don't I set it up? Let's see. So we'll need 2 vents, 1 in, 1 out, right? I mean, I feel like the easiest thing to do would be to run this out, over and in, and then have another one come out and connect where this is going now. Just trying to figure... I'm trying to envision how I want to do that. Probably the easiest thing would be to run both of them down here over these. I feel like reconnecting here is just gonna make it the easiest. And this might be easier running over the top and down. Okay. Other way. I gotta really think about those every time I do them. We're gonna need tiles there. And then we'll have one coming down here. What's the easiest? Whoops, 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 whoops. Damn Murloc impression. Where do I want to make you go? Go through here? I guess we'll go through here. That's fine. Probably can't submerge the thermoregulator. Does it say anything about that? It doesn't say anything. You probably can't, but we'll try it. Let's see what happens. And then, if it's a problem, you know, we'll drain the water. We just open the door and let the water out. This, I think I need to bring down, actually. All right. Yeah, all right. You build an isolated abyssalite water storage tank, add one Wheezewort surrounded by templates, wait for it to hit the lowest temp, then start feeding water into it. Should be enough to cool it. Sure. I mean, the hard part is the Wheezeworts can't be submerged. I had them on these spots with the mesh tiles, and then it popped them out of the thing, so I had to put them up higher. You could try it, but it didn't work some time ago. Well, worst case scenario, we drain the water, and then we just rely on the air to be cool in there. And we'll see how it goes. I can always swap them back, because I'll just leave all the pipes and shit in place. This is it's pretty much just, we're experimenting with it. Seeing what works better, seeing what we can make happen. Yay, we got 2 puffs, look at that. You know, it'd be great if these things I asked them to build like a year ago got built. That'd be lovely. I would be so happy about that, but you know, why would I expect that to happen? Needs 1 tile upward? Well, unfortunately, the water level forced me to move them up higher, so I didn't... They did have clearance above them before, but then the water forced me to move them up, so... It is what it is right now. Like having the Wheezeworts cool the air. Use thermal plates to transfer the cold into the water tank. I mean... It's kind of what we got going on. Alright, so there is... ice above that it is melting through. And a good bit of coal here. Might as well. Temperature came down over here. The pipes are cooling the place. It's slow going. But that is definitely lighter than it used to be. These, I think, are a little lighter as well. I want to say these were like 37 degrees before. Oh, it is cooling things. It's just not drastic. I think these words into tanks. Just have a liquid vent. The water running through the pipes that's making your base hot. It's part of it. I mean, on top of everything else that puts out heat. But because of the way I had my pipes all set up, the hot water that was coming out of the metal refinery was getting pumped back through, and so we were pumping like 40 degrees Celsius water through our base. So it was all hot water. So by cooling it all off, I'm hoping that it negates some of the heat, and it seems like that is the case. I mean, at least allowed us to grow these guys again. Not that we needed them, but, you know. Doesn't hurt. Again, curious about the build order choice here. Like this was the most important spot for you? You were like, oh, we really need those two, right there. But I would not mind taking this out for the sake of not having to pump 1,200 watts to it. Save on some coal, especially if it cools things off. If I can run it underwater, that'd be great. If not, well, we could lower these back down if we can't run it underwater. First rule of build order is not to talk about build order. I'm sorry, I talked about it. I made a mistake. Hi, Ian. How are you? But honestly, at this point, I'm just coasting on this colony. I'm just waiting to see what we can and can't accomplish. Is basically what it comes down to. Figure we'll explore around. We'll take a look at stuff. We somehow might not all die from heat exposure. That's surprising. Because this has come down so much. It is working. If you're moving the water cooler, then you could build abyssalite pipes. It's true. That's not a bad idea. I'd have to probably dig some up. I don't think I have enough. That's definitely an option. I mean, I made these insulated, but I don't think I made it with, yeah, I made it with igneous. I definitely don't do as much paying attention to materials I'm using as I probably should. But maybe I mean definitely. I definitely don't pay enough attention. What? A guy who was diagnosed with ADHD is having trouble paying attention to details and things? Yeah, who would have thought? I mean, honestly, this game, it just has, there's just so many little things you have to pay attention to, or you should pay attention to is maybe a better way to phrase that. And it's hard to keep up with all of it. Awesome, awesome sleeping spot there, Mason. Just top notch. I bet that's actually kind of comfortable, just floating around, taking a nap. Just, there you are. Yeah. Get some water levels and temperature. I know, it's... a lot of things. A lot of things. Power, and how you consistently are going to supply said power. Because if you don't hit a lucky geyser, you're constantly trying to figure out how to, like, how am I going to consistently get enough coal or hydrogen or whatever else? Started a new colony yesterday after 1,600 cycles. What are you doing with the new one? Anything exciting? Any personal challenges for you? Or you just want to send another picture to make me feel shame about my horrible planning? All right, I deserve it. I mean, if we had an emergency need for oxygen, we can always come up here and grab this. Your chlorine. Yeah. We haven't hit the top, like, ceiling. Or we hit the bottom? Guess not. At least not that it's making it obvious. Well, I'll keep us good on coal for a bit. And break it down to be smaller and more effective. Oh, look at this. I didn't see the wall of neutronium before. That's neat. Alright, cool. What do I want to do now? Let's see, we've dug our way up here. Like it went dormant. What do I want to do with it? I mean, I guess the smart thing is to build a room around it to capture all of the water. I guess. Ugh. I could drain all this out, give a big area to the water into. Oh man. My head is not keeping up today. I tell you what. Oh man. I woke up at like 4 in the morning. Head pounding. This is not a good game for a person who suffers from migraines and shitty sleep. This game is like my kryptonite. They're lucky it's damned enjoyable. Oh, no wonder we're never getting up here, because I dug all this out and I didn't leave myself a path to get up there. Job me. Top-notch work. Who's making that noise? Is it the morbs or the puffs? This is the puffs? Little what noises. Have you ever had to take someone to small claims court? No. I have thankfully never had to take somebody to court. I've never served jury duty. Because and the funny thing is I actually am interested in doing jury duty one time just to like see what it's like. Because people always bitch about how awful it is, and I'm like, now I want to see it. Like, I want to know. Ironically, every time I have gotten assigned jury duty, it's been like either on days we've had stuff going on where I legitimately just couldn't go, or like I got assigned it next week, but I can't do it because I watch my daughter. I am the primary caregiver of a small child. Therefore, I am excused because it is an undue hardship. In Illinois, at least. I don't know about other places. They're like, you have to try to get childcare. We're not gonna pay for childcare so that I can go to jury duty. On top of that, we don't have any family in the area, so we can't ask someone to watch our child for it. So, it's good times. Had jury duty for the first time this year and got picked. Wasn't looking forward to it, but it was actually quite interesting. See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I might actually find it interesting to a certain degree. I'll probably hate it and never want to do it again, but I feel like I feel like it's my duty to at least try it once. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of want to see. Like, what's the fuss about with this jury duty? Is it really that bad, or are people just exaggerating because they don't like to sit in an uncomfortable chair for hours at a time? Like, I got that part down. I can sit for hours. That part's easy. I can dig around. All right, let's... I don't remember if it goes through clay or not. Maybe we do some of this. I want to let the gross water out. It's gonna all come down here, which is all gonna go down here, which is gonna go down here, which is gonna eventually get down here. Which might actually be good. Yeah, screw it. Go nuts. Just go nuts for donuts. Let's go. Alright, did they eventually get all these vents up and... Nope. Can they not reach these? Are they... They are unreachable. That should allow them to reach one, two... I'll be able to reach that one. Do that. I think I don't need this. Whoa! Oh, good lord. Alright. Fertilizer synthesizer consumes polluted water 150 grams a second. You can use toilet polluted water. Power 120 watts and make fertilizer 120 grams of natural gas. Plus 20 grams to make natural gas generator and fertilizer to feed hatch. Natural gas generator consumes natural gas at 60 grams a second, 3 fertilizer synthesizers per one, and make power 800 watts, 360 for 3 fertilizer synthesizers, 450 watts of free power. Polluted water, 67.5 grams a second, plus carbon dioxide, 82 point... See, here's what you just wrote, to my mind. Math. Like, I don't follow that, dude. I understand the point, the general consensus of it. If I set up a bunch of fertilizer things, I could potentially make enough natural gas to have enough power to power the things that I need. I get it. I get what that means. But yeah, you just vomited math on my face. I don't follow math real well. Look, I don't know if I've made this clear enough to you guys. I do appreciate everybody's input. I appreciate everyone's help, and I appreciate things like that. But I'm also an idiot. An idiot who has trouble with things like math and planning. These kinds of games, I'm terrible at. I am not good at these games. So expecting me to be able to put together these concepts is maybe, optimistic. I much prefer just the sheer act of fucking around and seeing what we get. Seeing how we get there. See what happens. It's half the fun. But thank you. Today's Asmodee. I don't know how to say your name properly, but we're gonna assume that was wrong. And, okay, you make it more simple. Alright, fair enough. Simple is good. Simple I can understand. You throw a spreadsheet in front of me, it just... It's not gonna happen. The fact that I've made it to cycle 361 is just ridiculous. Because I have no idea what I'm doing, and half of this base was built on sheer fuck-ups. It's amusing to watch your struggle. Way more fun than making your own super optimized base. I'm glad you're you're enjoying it. In my opinion, it's more interesting. Watching, I've popped in on some other streams, and nothing, I'm not trash talking anyone. Let me make this clear. Because how people play the game, there's no wrong way to play this, in my opinion. There are better, more efficient ways, and I've seen people have these really efficient bases, but nothing goes wrong. It's like they've got it all squared away, and I'm like, well, okay, that's great, good for you. But it's way more interesting when suddenly a pipe bursts and you're like, why is this broken? And you're scrambling to put shit together. Oh God, my wrist. Oh, I just moved it in a weird way. Oh God, regret. I'm okay. Points to all the heavy watt. God damn, yeah. Look at this shit. Look at my decor. That is beautiful. That is just sexy right there. I'm gonna nickname my decor Red Velvet. There you go. Just the power setup in general. I know, I'm aware. Thank you. Oh yeah, look, even since we last looked, this looks yellower to me. But it's true. But I appreciate the people being able to kind of perfectly plan this stuff out. I think it's amazing and it's awesome. But in my mind, it's not fun to play. Sometimes you need to do complicated stuff to screw it all. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm not the guy to come up with that shit. And I do my best to not look a bunch of stuff up. Because half the fun of these games is just sort of figuring out your own systems for things. In my opinion. I mean, you do what's fun for you. We actually did go down a lot in our calories, but we did also clear all of the meal lice, as I gave it to the critters. All right, oh, whoops. They're probably starving. Sedimentary rock. Is sedimentary rock useful? Is that one of the ones that everyone was like, don't do it, don't use the thing? No, actually sedimentary is not very exciting, is it? So, I think I'm gonna feed you some sedimentary rock. Feed you sediment. Also put it in here too. Oh yeah, that's why all our meal lice is gone. I forgot to uncheck it. Good job, me. All over that. There was another one. Where did I place? I put 3 of these up. I put one in here. Oh, one down here. This area is starting to cool down, so let's put one down here. Oh yeah, and this hasn't been running. You know what, let's just cook them up. Now I guess the question is, how is our polluted oxygen doing? Not the best. Starting to go down. For some reason I do not see your whole screen, and it's just your stream for some reason. I see your whole, and it's just stream. Oh, you know what? I had that happen, I think, one day when I was watching somebody's stream. Try refreshing the page. Because I had that happen where it like zoomed in weird. I don't know why. But refreshing fixed it for me. Well, gotta figure out what the hell I'm doing with this. So, Abe, are you telling me you're having some trouble getting to a toilet? 'Cause I feel like you might be fibbing. I think you're full of shit, and that's not a bathroom joke. Yeah, get out of here. I think you're fine. I think you had no problem getting to that toilet. Oh, are these unreachable? How are these Oh, I can't get up there. Yes, I see. Oh, I thought I could jump up here. I guess not. I'll do this. Yeah, that should work. Well, let me know if refreshing worked or not. 'Cause, on my end, everything's fine. And I haven't changed anything. And my stream preview looks normal. I think somebody else would have chimed in if it were the case. I'll double check on my phone, though. Yeah, no, it's fine. So yeah, try refreshing. That's the only thing I can think of. Probably PS4. Oh, you're on the... hey, that's weird. That is weird. You know what it might be? I don't have encoding options. So if you're watching other streamers that have encoding, it may, that may make the difference. Some days I get it, some days I don't. Today was one of those days they decided that I don't deserve to have the ability to watch my stream in 360p. 720? Oh, it's nothing. Alright, what am I gonna do about you? What am I gonna do about you? This whole thing's suddenly filled with... That's a lot of water this thing pumps out. That's good. Yeah, we gotta get this. We gotta get this. Yeah, we want to leave a lot of space. I gotta dig out more here. That'd be, yeah, that'd be plenty. Because I'll probably start pumping it. There's always gotta be a plant in the way. Alright, most of those are done. We just gotta get these. We're good. Base looks toasty. It is very toasty. Very, very toasty. Got rain in there. Oh, and this up here? Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? All the more reason to get this set up so we can get clean water from someplace. We thought about adding some more dupes. We have a lot of food stored. It's true. I do have a lot of food stored. And I think the thing that's kept me from doing it is I just have to make the room for them. And I just don't care. Although I should look. Wow. You are dumb. Can't cook. can't dig. Don't use a lot of air. Squeamish, can't care for someone. You know, it hasn't been an issue. This person's pretty good. Increases your O2 requirements. Yes, it does. Not that I couldn't keep up with the O2 requirements, but it's more or less just kind of a... I don't need more idiots running around ruining the place. They're bad enough already. Doesn't seem to make sense. What else doesn't make sense? These drips. That seems wrong. You increase O2, you get more heat. Really? I would have expected increasing CO2 would increase more heat. I mean, if I make another electrolyzer, that pumps out a ton of heat. Yeah, okay. Get these up? Nope. Soon, though. Get those. We can try swapping this up and see what happens. I mean, it's good to know that the water cooling helped. But considering how much stuff I had to do to get this set up, I don't think it's doing enough. Yep, it is. Okay, so it's the, yeah. I mean, I could set up a bunch of algae things. Go just farm up a bunch of algae and use the algae oxidized thingamabobs. But, probably more work than I need to do. And they're already kind of going, so. Getting a decent amount of slime out of those guys. It's almost ready. Figuring out all this is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. I'll probably want to build up and then build a ladder. Yeah. I guess I could start having the ladder built. Perfect. Only maybe instead of that, let's do this. Oh, if I do that, I'm gonna release a bunch. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Or I can maybe go and add. Yeah. So I'll probably put the door up there. That should be fine. We could do with that what I was hoping to do with this, where it would collect water and we could use it. But this is the most useless steam vent. It doesn't do shit for me, other than create a bunch of heat that I don't want. Worst. Oh, man. Yeah, drip more of that water down. We got a whole bunch of it. It's piling up over here. It's not ideal, I think. I don't know, maybe if I dug out here? What if I dug, like, just right there? Some of that'll drip down, and then maybe it'll come down here? I could put some airflow, or not airflow, mesh tile. Let it all flow down. Pile up here where I've already got a pump set up. Alright, let me see. I mean, we haven't brought the temperature down that much overall, like on this pile, but I guess this kind of feeds in so slowly. It's all just feeding in straight from the thing that's heating stuff up, so... I mean, that may be part of the problem of why this doesn't cool down. Maybe instead of pumping from here into there, I should have pumped from the sieve into here and then have it pump out. Yeah, probably. I guess it's pumping into here, it's heating up, and then it's coming over here, it's cooling down, and then it's going out and about. Isn't that bad? I'm gonna have to shut down what? That I'll attach here, and then maybe cut off here and let it finish? I don't know. I mean, they need to finish this crap. Make them do it. Connect there, I'm gonna unconnect here. There you go. There you go. Look at these pipes. Oh man. I feel so drained today. I want to see this. I want to see this vent thing and see what happens. Hey, some dirt. We're low on dirt. Alright, let's try doing this. And then pipe. Deconstruct pipe. Water radiator not so good at cooling air. Definitely not. I was hoping by cooling off all the things that the water was going into, it would have a similar effect. You know? Okay, I'm gonna let it finish pulling all this water out before I swap over. Oh, looks like this water's not gonna go. That's fine. But that means I gotta wait for it to get through here. Because otherwise this cooled water won't go through anywhere. That's gonna take a while. Speed it up! Things to do. Who? Why? Why are you suffocating? The fuck? Okay, I get that you're in O2. This door isn't locked. And there's a ladder right there. What are you doing? Why are you stuck? Why do you think bathrooms that you're in are unreachable? What is happening with you guys today? Did you... What are you doing? Ta-da! You can breathe! It's a miracle! Fucking idiots. What was that? What the hell is happening? I can't breathe! I'm gonna jump around in front of the ladder that would take me up to sweet, sweet relief. Alright, it's a great plan. There's a number of things I gotta work on in this game, but I would say the biggest one is the AI does really stupid shit sometimes. I would like it if they would fix that, but the big thing, the biggest thing I would love for them to work on is, like if I'm down here, it suddenly thinks I have like, this shit changes sometimes based on where you're looking for a while. So it'll think I'm out of resources and then I'm like, oh crap, I'm out of that. And then I come over here and I have a ton of it. Or where they don't build something for like a year because reasons. It's very derping. They're special guys. Alright, I don't know if it's gonna let me. But let's try. Alright. And we'll see what happens when we put in this thing. It's made out of gold. Well, it looks like we did do it just a little too soon. That's okay. Alright, vent. Alright. Here's the hard part. So that's air getting sucked in. No, air getting pushed out. What am I talking about? Air getting pushed out. Out, going to the in. And then you're coming out. All right. Power's already gonna be hooked up. I think the automation will even be in the right. It's not. How? Why is it? Why is it different? Why would you do this to me, game? And then once this is all set up, we'll test it out and see what happens. Will it tell me ahead of time if it can't run because it's submerged in water, though? Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Harold, why are you just standing around, dude? Like, out of everybody, you have some of the most skills. Why did this water come down here? What happened? Oh, that's water from over there. Why is there no water in here anymore? What happened to that water? Whatever. Oh. Building flooded. All right, well. And if that's the case, then we can move these lower. Move them back down. Or, you know what? I'm gonna leave them where they are. Let's see how well this works as is. Because if this doesn't do anything, we might be better off just going back to the water cooling. Good thing this doesn't have a negative effect on things like the batteries and whatnot. That would, it's probably not a great idea to flood the, power room. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's flooded anymore. I feel like you're exaggerating, game. No, problem solved. We just gotta make sure all these pipes are in, and then we can change how our vents go, and we'll be good. Go. Who's what? What? Just shut up. I hope he's watching. Come on. Finish. Finish. You can do the thing. Yeah, these are already heated back up. Look at that. These are already dying again. That made a huge difference for a lot of stuff. So, good to know. I just want to see. Guys, finish. There we go. Come on. You're switching that cooling over to air. I'm trying, yeah. We're just gonna have just to see what the difference is and how well it works. We'll see if we can cool off our place. Remove that airflow vent so it doesn't push polluted oxygen into your base. Huh? Maybe remove that airflow vent. Does it not pull air? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, you pump your air in, and then it pumps out cooled air. Yeah, it's not taking air from that area. Yeah. Inside of this colony smells like farts for real. Hearthside, that's probably accurate. But I don't appreciate you bringing it up. We're working on it. This is meant to help cool off the air and clean things up. Alright? And did you ever think that when everything smells like farts, nothing smells like farts? So, roll that around in the old brain pan. How are you, Hearthside? Good to see you, man. Oh, you just finish those. Finish it. And let's see, what am I doing? I'll have to... You're connecting up there to push the air in. And that's the air coming out, so that'll go here. All right, cool. Double checking, making sure I got the right inputs and outputs and all that. But that doesn't make much sense. It makes perfect sense. Don't think too hard. If everything smells like farts, then everything smells like farts and your life sucks. But it's like when you smell something for so long, you stop smelling it. Hearthside. Doing good? Tuning in from work. Well, hello from work. I need to fix this too, apparently. No, just mop it all up. It's fine. Why are they not finish it? You finished the wire. So I know you can reach those spots. Who's grumbling? Stop grumbling. You're fine. You're whining. F it. I want this done. I want this happening. I want it over. I want to move on with my life. I got things to do. I don't, but I want to feel important. Come on. Stupid nighttime. People needing to sleep. That worked, I guess. Oh no, it also was filling up to all the way up here as well. Holy shit. A lot of water coming in. All right. I guess I'm gonna need a ladder on this side too, huh? If everything smells like fart, no matter where you go, it's probably your fart. That is also true, yeah. Especially with the way that it recycles air. That is absolutely 100% what's happening. It's like when you're on a plane and one person, you know, farts, everyone's got to deal with it for the rest of the flight. All right, is it done? Oh, it's done. Okay, great. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. We're gonna have to deconstruct this. Here goes. All right. Prepare to have shit just break down on us. Oh, this doesn't heat up nearly as bad. So it's pumping in 43 degrees, pumping out at about 30 degrees. And this can heat up to 125. And this is still set to the same, so. But The heat's not spreading to this in the same way. That's not the right one. But this is gonna overheat soon. Where is it? Actually, it's kind of staying stable. All right. And so is this. So let's say if this pops up to, say, 37. Because then this is probably heating up too much. But it's staying pretty constant. It definitely seems like it's less of an issue. And then it's really just kind of a question of, is it working? Yeah. It's already gone from, you know, it's going down. Actually, it seems decently effective. These were the worst areas. That's where they live. So I could set up another output or two. Cool off some other places. Might wait. Let this kind of do its thing. Trying to see if the temperature starts going down at all. It's kind of bouncing around a little. I mean, that's down. Average is dropping. Yeah, it bounces around a bit, but it seems like it's overall going down. Because it's staying at lower numbers longer than the higher numbers. It just take a long time. How's it doing over here? I mean, it's staying pretty consistent. That's nice. Okay, so it seems like the air is a little more forgiving. The water is, like, brutal. Alright, well, we'll let that work on the heat for a while, and we'll see where we're at. We're about like mid 30s. If it can drop down to, you know, less. If we can hit about 30 degrees, I would feel pretty good. Maybe add another pump or cooler to increase the airflow? Maybe. I don't know. It seems to be doing the job. I think we just give it some time. This is definitely not a game where you can just quickly solve a problem. Most of the time. You gotta kind of let it ride for a while. Let them figure shit out. All right. Well, that was fun. I can't say I know which is going to be better overall in the long run. But I feel like I feel like air is a little easier to get around and try to have it sort of cool stuff off. Your plants, I know, these were dead way before. I don't care about them. These are a bit of an issue, but I need more slime for that. But I mean, we have slime, so I don't know why they're not using it. I guess they just need to grab it. Why I'm trying to get the automated up, but that shit's not working right yet because they won't finish building it because shrug. Like it's. I have no idea why this crap won't get built. Got gold. We got lots of gold. We have 35 tons of gold. Not an issue. In fact, they even already delivered it here, but nobody will build it. Is it because I took somebody off of the... This might be why. Mima, you want to become a mechatronics engineer? What every Mima wants. Your food's gone from 1 mil to 6K. That's because I fed a bunch of the mealwood to the hatches. So that's on me, because I accidentally put it in the feeders. I was seeing how it fit, and I was like, oh, that's not good. And then I forgot to take it off of there, because I'm an idiot. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I just realized I set this to continuous eggs. That's all eggs, not just the hatch eggs. So they probably took the puff eggs. No, it's fine. It's fine. Ah, what I hit? I hit a button. All right, we're good. Yeah, we should be fine on food as long as we keep slime coming in, which a little iffy right now. But that's what this was set up for, but it's incomplete because they won't build the things because yeah, anyway. How we doing now? I mean, temperature-wise, this is stable. This is staying at a set temperature, not changing. This is staying at about the right spot. This, for some reason, is working. We're not seeing like a grand shift, so it definitely seems like the air is it's easier to regulate. It's easier to keep under control. The water seemed to heat up so much more. Not to mention, this requires significantly less power. 240 versus 1200. It's ridiculous. What temperature is the air flowing out? I think it's at 30 degrees. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's pumping out oxygen at about 30 degrees. So it's taking it down about 13 to 14 degrees. That's a pretty big shift. Takes less energy. Seems easier to manage in terms of the heat. Like, I could justify building another one if I really wanted to, like if it was an emergency and I needed that to shift. Negative, I mean, it's coming in at 44 degrees Celsius and coming out at about a little under 30 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's dropping about, I would say 14 degrees, but that's still massive. That's huge. Now, I don't know how much it's going to change the temperature of the base, but well, here, this was what, 33, 34 earlier? Now it's 32.8. This was the spot I was staring at for a while. So, yeah. It's having an effect. It's cooling things off. It's not bad. That's pretty good. Room, I would say, is suffering the worst, but alright. I don't know. It feels like air is a little more of a, it's a little more bang for your buck, if that makes sense. I would imagine water might be a little more important for something like, say, this, where this water's coming out at like 70 degrees. Or if I start collecting this, it's gonna have to go into a thing to cool it off before I can use it. I mean, I'll just do this. I'll just have to flush it to that way. And go from there, if I wanted to use it. Or I use it for something specific that the temperature doesn't matter. I guess those are my choices. Another one of those would be awesome. I mean, if I threw another one of these in, that would do a lot. Use a water sieve to bring it to 40 degrees. Okay. Yeah, another option. I mean, that's part of why I think everything heated up, is that there's this, just a lot of water heat kind of happening. But that's doing some work. I could definitely spread it around more if I wanted to regulate more of the temperature, but I don't think I need to. I think we'll be okay. Alright, well that was a good experiment. It was worth swapping. I didn't have to dick around with water being in here. These would probably work better if I had them down one more. If I left them there because I assumed I was going to end up going back to the water, but I'm definitely not gonna. I might even want to close that off. Not sure if it matters. Yeah, it'll matter, because it's hotter outside than it is inside. Do that. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it for the day. I'm struggling to keep up today, as you may have noticed. Just lack of sleep and taking my meds, all screwing with me. So thank you guys for hanging out. Apologize I'm ending a little bit earlier than I normally do, but you know, is what it is. I should be back on Monday. Nothing weird happening next week, right? Right? I don't think so. So I should be back on Monday, and we'll oh, I'm sorry, Hack and Slash, did you just get here? And I don't know if I'm gonna keep pushing these guys forward, or if I'm gonna start a new colony, or if I'm gonna jump to something else. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, and my internet's being janky. I just saw it drop some frames. So, well, welcome home, Hack and Slash. Sorry, I'm not gonna be here to entertain you. I'm wiped. I'm wiped. The weather out here is jumping all over the place and screwing with me, so yeah, mull it over during the weekend is the plan. But I should be back on Monday doing things and stuff and whatever. And you're all welcome to join me. Yay! So guys, I hope you all have good weekends, have good days, have good evenings, have good whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll hopefully see you again next week. I'm doing stuff and things and the whatevers, and I'm gonna go now. Alright, everybody, take care, farewell, goodbye. Lots of love. Take care. Whatever. I'm saying, just shut up and leave. Alright, bye.